Bonjour mon ami, bonjour tout le monde. Je m'appelle Joey John Maguire. Je suis le poète Angleterre à la maison dans le Verteillac, dans Dordogne en France. On this very special day, the centenary of the end of the First World War. I'm about to recite some poetry dedicated to all the men who have fallen and survived, and all the people who have grieved over that, all the families they left behind. First poem is called Heaven Sent. Dawn brought with it the usual barrage of mayhem, with shells exploding too close for comfort, machine guns rattling as if in savage revenge, and those awful screams amidst the blood and guts as young men beg to live or be allowed to die. Never the best time to reminisce old comrades when under enemy fire. Yesterday's fallen, too painful a memory to visit as of yet. Anything before then, buried in the mud of the past. And live or die, I wish the day my last. Suddenly, as I summoned up the courage to go over the top again, a welcome silence fell upon us. Respite came upon the 11th hour, and in the cold, cold light of November, I did welcome it, stole a moment to close my battle-weary eyes. Whereupon peace descended, flowed into my veins, that had until that moment been riddled with fear and pain. And in the silence still, a lone bird in timid voice began to sing, "The war for you is over. Go forth and seek your home, though the conflict will remain forever in your eyes." The second poem is dedicated to my dear friend Tony Portsmouth, who died recently, and I read this poem at his funeral. Tony was mentioned in dispatches when he served with the parachute regiment in Northern Ireland. He was blown up. He didn't die then, but he suffered with PTSD for many years, and his life was absolutely thrown into turmoil. And I also dedicate this to Molly, his loving daughter. The bells, they play Emmanuel. The silent, sunny summer's day was shattered by the IRA. An unobtrusive, simple wave near saw me in my grave. Trauma plays in black and white and slow motion, the speed of fright. My enemy was there to fight, the bomb was not in sight. And bang, the silent day broke shrill, the picture froze and time stood still. The putrid smell of death had spilled, they did not get their kill. And tumbling, lost in Torma's grip, our tumbling time was split. His warm guts through my fingers slipped, blood sticking to my fingertips. I gently prodded them back in and did not see his sin. My comrades were all up in arms, the evil bastard meant us harm. I should have left him there to die, and many there said aye. But bow your heads, you bitter folk, my instincts therefore all upspoke. I am the hero that you quote, I, human being, I. My mind has stumbled since that day, I've tumbled, fumbled, lost my way. I saved your life upon that day, dead if they had their way. Oh, tumble, tumble down a well, you made my life a living hell. My human heart can't help but tell, the bells they play Emmanuel, they play Emmanuel. The next poem is to honour the dead of Verteillac. We stand in the square with the memorial, with two lines of sycamores leading up to the fountain behind me and the memorial with the dead. There must have been many more casualties, and every family in Verteillac must have been touched by the war, I'm sure, every single one. It's called Revered by the Sycamores. Hacked down, sawed at the trunk by lumberjacks, keen and having to earn a living, bark as cracked and wrinkled, most like a fossil, almost camouflage-like. Used, abused, put to the cleaver, this tree and its wood, butchered throughout the ages, could not protest. Its leaves, at certain times of year, leaving a sticky testament to what has transpired, palm prints that identify exactly who they are. In Verteillac, I note 2 rows of 5 equal distance, all standing tall, like columns of soldiers marching to the front. They are now silenced. Like an umbrella, they give shade to those who have sadly fallen. And there is a fountain in a constant flow before the memorial, where people gather to remember all those boys who sadly fell trying to be men, and to weep in the shadows of their souls. And the final tone is to honor those people 100 years ago. In fact, it's not the final tone, but it's the final one I have in my hand. It's to honor all the people of 100 years ago. We used to sit in the Café du Commerce before this monument was here, and honor their thoughts and their feelings. Café du Commerce. I sit quietly in the Café du Commerce, trying to imagine the pain suffered by its bygone clientele. For I am the grandson of so many innocent men who sacrificed their lives 100 years ago in the Great War. Not so much has changed. The war did not manage to break this village's medieval back, nor was it the war to end all wars. And there is a monument across the road from the cafe door to remind us of the sacrifices made by such young men, born and bred in Verteillac. It is a day of remembrance, the 11th hour of the 11th day, 2018. Impossible to pass this day without a tear, for even though I was never in the war, I am, as I said, the grandson of every single soldier who sacrificed and fought and died for me. Pure circumstance brings me here, my own sufferings seeing me beckoned to France, and how welcome I have been made to feel, and how I feel the pain of all those left behind to grieve 100 years ago upon this day. I too have been touched by trauma, having served my country, placed myself in harm's way, and as an ally and an Englishman, I can assure the nation of France, although we wish to leave the Union, that we join you on this day, not just to grieve, but to remember. And the final poem, the one I wrote a long time ago, it's called Spare a Thought for a Man Like Me. Spare a thought for a man like me. Spare a thought for a man long gone, who gave his life in World War I, slaughtered by his brother's gun. Spare a thought for a man long gone. Spare a thought for a man like you, who'll surely die in World War II. Atrocities they made him do. Oh, spare a thought for a man like you. Spare a thought for a man like me, who'll surely die in World War III. Medals don't make memories. Spare a thought for a man like me.